Hey, what's up, everybody? Steve Schwartz here from LSAT Unplugged with some breaking LSAT news. Before I get into it, a little bit about LSAT Unplugged. We offer live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. Check out the links below this video to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. We'd love to help you out. So as you probably guessed from the title, the breaking news here is that LSAC is going to once again offer students the option to take the LSAT in person at a testing center. Note, they are not requiring that you do it in person. You can still do it online through ProctorU, as LSAC has made available for the past 3 years or so since the beginning of the pandemic. However, they have been asking students in many follow-up surveys if they want the option to take the LSAT in person, and many students do. LSAC has heard, they have listened, and they have accommodated. Going forward, starting with the August 2023 LSAT, LSAC will now offer students the option to take the LSAT in person at a physical testing center. This will not be at a school or university or hotel as it was prior to the pandemic. Instead, LSAC is partnering with a company called Prometric, which offers testing centers around the world. So if you prefer to take the LSAT in person, not online, LSAC will now allow you to take it at one of these Prometric testing centers. Hopefully there's one near you. Again, they offer them around the world, not just in the US and Canada. So you may find one near you, or you may be able to travel to one near you if you're concerned about issues with ProctorU, if you don't want to take the LSAT online. Note that because of this, LSAC will not reimburse you for your costs associated with booking a hotel room to take the LSAT, since you can now do it at one of these Prometric testing centers instead. I know that a lot of students have been asking if the LSAT will be on paper or on a tablet at these physical testing centers, since that's how the LSAT was previously administered when it was in person. Unless you have special paper accommodations, the LSAT will be on a desktop computer, just as it is for everyone taking the LSAT online through ProctorU. And as I mentioned in my previous video titled something like, "Don't ask your proctor if you can use Control F," when taking the LSAT in person, do not ask your proctor if you can use Control F. It's a keyboard-based function. They have no reason to have an issue with it, and they won't even notice likely if you are in fact using it. I think it's actually pretty cool that LSAC is offering you the option to take the LSAT at one of these testing centers, in contrast to the old model where they were temporarily renting out space in a hotel or at a university or a school. Because back in that model, the proctors that you had in person weren't really experienced with administering tests. They didn't always know what they were doing, and they were pacing around the room, which was oftentimes distracting, and they didn't really understand the importance of the LSAT. In contrast, at one of these Prometric testing centers, where they are presumably administering standardized tests like the LSAT nearly every single day, they are a lot better at administering tests. They understand the importance of these tests, and they are likely more familiar with the rules associated with these tests. All of this meaning that you are likely to have a much better testing experience, and there's not even the complicating factor of physical test booklets, since you will still be taking the LSAT online in the majority of cases, unless you have special paper accommodations, meaning that a lot of the testing stuff itself is already inside your internet browser with LawHub. So I'm just going to repeat this since some folks missed this in the earlier announcement. But while you will have the option to take the LSAT in person at one of these Prometric testing centers, you will also still have the option to do the LSAT online via ProctorU, as you've been able to do for the past 3 years or so. If you're interested in moving forward with either LSAT option in person or online, registration for the 2023 to 2024 testing year begins in mid-May. The LSAT is offered in August, September, October, November, January, February, and so on. Quoting from LSAC's website here, scheduling for each test administration will open 37 days prior to the primary test date. At that time, test takers will use Prometric's ProScheduler tool and they provide a link there, to select a test center from Prometric's network of thousands of test centers worldwide and schedule their test. So 37 days prior, you can go onto Prometric's website and check out the test centers located near you, or consider traveling to one if there is not one close by. Of course, you will still be able to take the exam with your testing accommodations. If you have issues with this, you can, of course, contact LSAC at accom@lsac.org, and you will be able to work out the details with them. Again, I think this is pretty cool that LSAC is giving this option, but they are not requiring it. So if you want the online, you can do the online. If you want the in-person, you can do it in person. LSAC's website has some links to Prometric with more information about what taking the LSAT at a Prometric test center is like. In contrast, you can, of course, go the online ProctorU route. Note that while there are, of course, some ProctorU horror stories, as you will find online, the majority of test takers have good experiences with the ProctorU, and I also expect the majority of test takers will still have good experiences with Prometric, even if there is the occasional horror story with Prometric as well. So decide what you like best, online or in person. And if you have questions about this, of course, feel free to leave a comment below this video, and I'll do my best to help you out. And if you would like my help preparing for the LSAT, whether you are taking it online or in person, I've got plenty of experience preparing students for both options. I've been teaching this exam since 2005, so lots of experience on the in-person front until 3 years ago, and now lots of experience with the online option as well over the past 3 years. I'll be glad to help you out. I've got live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. And again, check out the links below this video to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. We'd love to help you out. And if you found this video helpful, please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help with that YouTube algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them, and feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.